You need not switch on the lights and all, not required. Mr. Deepak Gupta, can you please? Your interview is on which date?
Sir, on 18th
In which place?
at Delhi, sir.
Oh, अच्छा, very good. तब तो आप अपना बारे में बता दीजिए.
Yeah, sure, sir. Hello, sir. This is Deepak Gupta. I was born in Kolkata and brought up in multiple places. Reason being, my father was from army background. So up to class 10th,
Father
I've
was,
completed.
father was, father was.
He was from army background, sir. He got retired in 2011.
Yeah, army. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So my father got retired up to class 10th. I've completed my schooling from various defense cantonment from Jhansi, Mathura, Andaman Nicobar, Chennai. And post my father's retirement, my family got settled in Varanasi. From there, I've completed my rest of the schooling education, that is 11th and 12th, and my college education from Banaras Hindu University. I've completed my Bachelor's of Commerce with a specialization in finance from Banaras Hindu University, and from that university itself, I've completed my MBA in finance. As of
Mm,
now, I have 3.5 years of work experience
mm,
as a consultant or and as well as an internal auditor in an MNCs. Uh, Regarding my family, I belong from a nuclear family. My father was in army. Currently, he is retired now. He settled. He is currently working as UPPCL security officer. My mother is a homemaker. My elder sister is married to a chartered accountant and happily settled in Varanasi. And my elder brother, he is currently in army posted in Secunderabad in Telangana.
very good.
Uh, regarding
Excellent.
my regarding
Army,
my
army.
hobbies,
Yeah.
yes sir. Regarding my hobbies, I define someone who is an avid reader of novels and who's an professionally I'm an extrovert, but personally I'm an introvert. I travel a lot because of my family. I mean, since I've been to traveling from my area from very early ages of my life. So as of now, uh, I'm working in HDFC Bank as an internal auditor and currently preparing for Exim Bank to join there as a management trainee.
Achha, you are preparing for Exim Bank.
No,
Hello.
sir. I mean, I was as of now I'm working in HDFC as an internal auditor.
You are appearing for which interview? Hello.
Hello.
You are appearing for
Uh,
which interview?
Exim Bank, sir.
Exim Bank. Oh, I was under the impression you are going for, say, our SBI Cbo. Okay. You are going for
No,
Exim
sir.
Bank. Yeah, very good.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you explain what is the nature of work you are doing in HDFC? Because you said some internal auditor and all. So
Yes, sir.
normally only chartered accountants and cost accountants will be engaged as auditors. And how is it that you are taken as an internal auditor?
Yes, sir. Will like to give a light on it. Actually, internal audit is altogether different from usual from different from what generally people conceive as an auditor. Basically, chartered accountants, be if you are a CA or a CMA, your major area of specialization will be such stat audit because that needs a signing authority. So in case if a firm or an organization wants to get its books audited in a statutory as a statutory compliance, let's say if your turnover is 1 crore, if your turnover is 1 CR and above, then you mandatorily need to file a stat audit report. So in that case, you need a CA or CMA. But internal audit is altogether different than audit. Audit is simply finding the errors, but internal audit is finding the process gaps or correcting any kind of major. I mean, it's like finding the frauds or finding the process gaps or finding the process improvement. Let's say there is any maker checker approach or not. Internal audit is altogether different, sir. This is basically concerned about streamlining the business process and checking whether SOPs, standard operating procedures that have been framed are in line or not. And
Mhm.
in case if there are any potential frauds or errors, that are happening at middle level or lower level of management, or be it any level of management, we need to highlight it to the top level or to the board of directors.
Excellent. Who is the MD and CEO of HDFC Bank?
Sashidharan Jagdishan.
Who is the chairman of yours now?
Chairman, sir, just a minute, sir. I have remembered it. Was Sanjay D'Souza or someone.
It's okay. Now come to Exim Bank. In the case of Exim Bank, please tell me what are they doing?
Sir, Exim Bank is basically an AFI, All India Financial Institution, established in 1982. This basically looks after promotion of Indian exports to at a global level. So basically, what they do is that they have a specialization in exports and import, basically internal trade. So as a trade facilitator, it promotes as well as provides a platform to the Indian exporters in promoting their exports. I mean, to provide higher imports, to provide lower imports and give higher exports to, I mean, Indian traders.
You are not
They
clear.
provide various.
You have not told me what are the products they are giving.
Yeah, sure, sir. The products that they offer is letter of credit, bank guarantee, buyer's credit. They provide trade assistance also, research platform also. At a government level, they provide soft loan also. For example, we have given soft loan to we have various projects in Nigeria or South Africa uh, on an exim basis. So these all are the products that I recall, sir, as of now.
See, when we talk about financial products, your answer should contain specifically words like buyer's credit, lines of credit,
Yes, sir.
overseas investment finance, project exports, Ubarte Sitare program.
USP, yes, sir, Bharti
Then,
Satare program.
yeah,
They have list of 19
then
countries for that.
corporate banking, then sustainable finance program. Like that, you should tell specifically the names. You can't say letter of credit. Letter of credit is issued by HDFC Bank and other banks, but
Yes,
this
sir.
bank
It's
gives lines of credit. Okay,
okay,
your
sir.
answer has to be different. Not only that, once you tell all these products correctly, they may ask
Yes,
you
sir.
to explain about any one of them. I think because you have very less time, you are not prepared. You must be able to talk about buyer's credit. What is buyer's credit? What is lines of credit? What is overseas investment finance? What are project exports? उसका important features क्या है? ये सब इधर में जाने से तो आपको मिल जाता है. ये सब आपने हमको बताना है. Salient
Yes, sure,
features.
sir.
आप जानते हैं?
Yes, sir. I had read a brief about it of each of the product.
Choose one or two out of it and talk to me.
Bank line of credit. Sorry, buyer's credit, sir.
Buyer's credit. Okay, talked about it.
Sir, buyer's credit is basically a fund-based facility that is provided by an Exim Bank to any importer. Let's say prior to it's kind of a pre-shipment finance what they provide. Like I don't recall much, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is because you have attended office, your mind is very tired. Please read out this.
Facilitate exports for SME by providing credit to overseas buyers to import goods from India. Offered for financing capital goods or services on default payment terms. Provides non-recourse finance to Indian exports by converting default credit contract into cash contract extended as advance payment to Indian exporters on behalf of the overseas buyer can be a transaction specific financing or a revolving renewal can be extended to more than one overseas subsidiaries of an Indian economy since it has a non-LC transaction saves LC charges.
हो गया गुड
Yes, sir.
सो लाइक दिस आपने पढ़ना है इसको भी अंडरस्टैंड करना है थोड़ा यू हैव टू गो थ्रू दैट व्हाट आर द बेनिफिट्स टू फॉरेन कस्टमर्स ये पढ़ लीजिए
So medium and
बेनिफिट्स टू
long-term financing.
कस्टमर्स
Yes, sir. Then medium and long-term financing facilities for smooth execution of projects are competitive and attractive rates for interest rates available against host countries' high borrowing cost. Yes, sir. Read it.
पढ़ लिया गुड
Yes.
so there can be questions relating to what is there in the website because they are not hiding anything whatever is given here only they are asking now did you go
Yes.
through the balance sheet of our Exim Bank are you aware of the
Sir.
figures
Sir, actually, I'm preparing for Exim Bank from last 3 to 4 weeks. So only 2 topics are left, Exim Bank website and annual reports.
Acha, you have not gone through that
No, sir.
अच्छा अच्छा इसके
Export
लिए
figures,
प्रिपेयर करना है no you have to know
Yes,
the details of the balance sheet of our Exim Bank that is a
sure,
must
sir.
Acha, do you know about what are the major exports of India
Yes, sure, sir. Yes, sir, I know.
yeah tell me
Sir, top 10 major exports. The number one export that we do is petroleum products, refined petroleum products, I have to say. And then uh, and then service exports, textiles, and then sir, rice, wheat, and gems and jewelry, and so in organic and inorganic chemicals. So these processed organic and inorganic chemicals. Sorry, we import raw and we export. It's a kind of intra-port product for us.
good now can you tell me about the tough situation you have faced
In my life,
yeah they are asking such questions last year on
yes.
22nd June they have asked tough situation you have faced
Sir, as from in my life, the toughest situation was when I got to know that I'm unfit to join Indian Army. That was a turning point for me.
Acha, what happened? What was the problem that your
Actually, sir,
physical
actually,
measurements were not all right?
yes, sir. Actually, I'm suffering from flat foot. Usually, normal people have arches on their feet. I mean, on their toes. But I have a flat foot, so as a result of it, after 50 years of age or after 40 years of age, I won't be able to run that much fast, or I won't be able to jump from that much height. So I mean, it's a kind of permanent disability to paramilitary forces or be it any Indian forces, you are medically unfit for it. It's a non-curable, so can't help it out.
Good. In HDFC, what is the designation they have given you? Internal auditor.
And my profile is internal. My profile is internal auditor. My designation is deputy manager.
Very good. What is the gross pay you get now?
So my gross pay is 64,000.
Not bad. Normally इतना तो किसी को नहीं देता है सब लोग का बहुत कम रुपया देते हैं आपको तो अच्छा दिया है good
Sir, I have a confusion, sir, actually.
yeah
I just wanted to clarify things. Actually, earlier our interview was scheduled on April. Sorry, on April, and our results got published in
March
in 27th February. So I joined HDFC Bank post my interview postponed. I mean we got the interview postponed letter on 7th of April, and I've joined on 10th of April because I didn't know how long this will go on.
it's okay fine
My
absolutely no problem
so
That is,
So should I?
before that, where were you working?
Uh, Before that, I was working in Genpact ERC as a senior consultant, but I left that company in January 2014.
So have you mentioned in the biodata that you have left that
Yes,
company?
sir. I have mentioned Genpact, but I have not mentioned HDFC. Reason being, I did not join at that time.
But now in the recent biodata form they have sent you, have you mentioned about HDFC or not?
In the recent biodata form,
I think normally they send you a biodata form. No?
yes, sir. They have sent on 27th of February as soon as they declared the result.
अच्छा, उस समय पर दे दिया. So you would have sent
Yes, sir.
it then itself. Doesn't matter. You can
But
explain to them, or I suggest
sir,
you make out another one. You make out another one with the joining with HDFC and take it along with you 3 or 4 copies. How many copies they wanted you to send?
they only want one copy, sir. Actually, by that, I mean, at the time, they asked me for all my resumes. I haven't joined HDFC Bank. I joined only because my interview got postponed.
I know that, no problem. Please tell me, you take out 3 or 4 copies of revised
Yeah, sure, sir.
with you, that will
I'll
help you.
resume.
Yeah,
Okay, sir.
biodata, whatever the biodata you are supposed to take, you take it with you, 4 copies, because in case they want for their interviewers, it will be helpful. In 5 years from now, where do you see yourself?
From 5 years of now, sir, I see myself in a leadership role or in a managerial position in Exim Bank.
Good. Now, can you tell me the names of 6 private sector banks?
Yeah, sure, sir. HDFC Bank number one, ICICI Bank. I'm telling on the basis of market capitalization. HDFC Bank number one, ICICI Bank number two, then Axis Bank, then Kotak Mahindra Bank, then Yes Bank, and mm, five, and these are commercial banks, sir. After that, there are various categories of bank like payment bank, small finance bank.
No. I wanted only the private banks. I wanted 6
Sure.
banks. You could tell me 5. One more. You can tell Federal Bank, Karur Vysya Bank. How many other?
Yes, Federal Bank, Royal Bank of Scotland, DCB,
No. Royal
or
Bank of Scotland is a foreign bank.
yeah, Federal
Royal,
Bank, Karnataka Bank,
yeah.
Bank
Federal
of
Bank, you can
Karnataka.
say, then South Indian Bank, Karnataka Bank, etc. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah. So now tell me, you know the basics of banking?
yes, sir, I do.
How a bank makes profit?
Sir, bank basically it works on an arbitrage concept. Basically, it earns from the difference of the interest on which it borrows from the customer. It borrows from its client or customer versus the interest at which it lends. For example, the rate usually in savings rate in savings account we get a rate of 2 or 3%. But you say any loan, let's say the cheapest loan that is available as of now is housing loan that you get it at 9.95. So the difference of interest rate, this is the profit margin for banks.
What is it called? Difference in interest rate between
Spread,
interest paid
spread
on deposits and interest received on advances is called what?
for spread, sir.
Net interest margin.
Yes, sir. NIM, yes, sir. Net interest margin. Sorry.
Yeah, I should use proper
This was the yes, sir. This was the only reason why HDFC Bank's shares got crashed because I
one,
mean HDFC
one,
Bank.
one minute. Hello, Harigaran. சொல்லுங்க. திரும்ப இன்னொரு இன்டர்வியூல இருக்கேன்ற. நீங்க என்ன அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கீங்களே தானே? ரைட். நீங்க மெசேஜ் அனுப்பியிருக்கீங்கன்னா பாக்கலாம். ஃபேசிலிட்டிஸ் நான் வந்து இன்டர்வியூல இருக்கேன். ஏன்னா மக்கள் தான் இப்ப எனக்கு இங்க டேயா இருந்தாலும் அங்க 10:30 ராத்திரி 10:30 மணி தானே. So Makal Muichitripam. It's okay. Now it is fine. Thank you. Yeah. Now what are we asking? I was asking you. Deepak, I was asking you about
Net interest margin.
net
It calls
interest.
some difference between the rate at which
Yeah. Good. Now, but your answer can be still better than this. That a bank's
Yes.
profit is mainly on account of the difference in interest, and you should also tell about the para-banking income that banks get, plus the investment made by them gets interest in the securities, and also when they make shares investment, they get dividends also. Because you are an MBA student, we expect more from you.
Yes, sir. Actually, I was about to get into that. For banks,
Acha.
the primary source of
Very good.
income
Doesn't
is,
matter. Doesn't matter. Now let me go for the next question. Can you please explain to me what is a bank guarantee? What are the different types of bank guarantees?
yeah, sure, sir. Bank guarantee is a kind of non-fund based credit. It's kind of a non-fund based credit that is provided by a bank to its client. Uh, to its client, I mean, in relation to a performance of a duty.
Hmm.
As if, I mean, let's say if he fails to perform at a certain extent, or within a certain time, or up to a certain standard, then the banks will be liable to pay to the third party or the vendor of, or the vendor of my client. But see, basically, it's a kind of assurance that a bank gives to a third person, that in case if the so-called condition does not meet, or so-called terms and conditions do not meet, the bank guarantee will be, I mean, the banks will be liable to pay to the third person.
Hmm. What are the different types of guarantee?
Let's say it's a time-based guarantee. Let's say if the performance to if the promise or the performance to act is not performed in a specific time. Condition based, let's say if a specific condition is not met. Standard based or quality based, let's say if if certain quality is not maintained.
No. Then
Sir,
do you know
let's say
what? No, I think you are not prepared for it. I am giving the link. I am giving the link for this in our newspaper. Okay, everybody will see
Yes.
that. See, actually, the link I have given you, there are so many guarantees given. Not everything you need to tell, at least a few points you must be able to tell. For example, I am more impressed about earnest money deposit, guarantee for earnest money deposit, guarantee for payment of customs duty, advance payment guarantee, deferred payment guarantee, ship. The other things I'm not very, performance guarantee, that much. I'm not in favor of retention money guarantee and shipping guarantee. That's not that very important. But remember, deferred payment guarantee, then performance guarantee, advance payment guarantee, then guarantee for earnest money, then financial guarantees. This is again another important thing. Okay, please study this so that you will be able to tell them nicely. Okay,
Okay, sir.
guarantees, you have to prepare for that. Then can you tell me about the recent Israel crisis?
Recent Israel crisis.
Mm.
Yes, sure, sir. Actually, the recent crisis is that on 7th of October, I mean, a militant group called Hamas, who who have basically major dominance or major control over Gaza Patti area, the southern Israel. They launched a series of rockets, around 1,000, over Israel. So, in retali as And in a ground attack, they have captured around their 1,100 citizens as hostages, and they have attacked a series of rockets. So in retaliation, I mean, it's like a I mean, like a guerrilla war that is happening between Israel and Middle East countries, and now specifically to the Hamas that is predominantly funded by Iran. So now Israel has, I mean, they have they have completely decided that they will erode, they will completely remove the threat of Gaza by eliminating Hamas, the militant group. So the recent crisis is that they are bombarding the Gaza or even the southernmost part of Gaza, that is Rafah border, mercilessly without caring for any human danger or human casualties. So around the world, various
What is
countries have condemned.
what is its impact on India?
Sir, impact on India is that actually, sir, India is a multipolar country. We have various interests with various power centers of world. So we are in the middle. Let's say if we keep supporting Israel, who is our unconditional ally, then we might, and then our relations with Middle East countries might get offended because we get largest remittance from it. Our major import items and energy requirements apart from Russia are get fulfilled by, um, I mean, they get fulfilled by Middle East countries only. Let's say Iran, Iraq, or Qatar, UAE, and Saudi Arabia. But let's say if we do not support Israel, then our relations with European Union, USA, and
When
Israel,
did you
who has
when did you come to know of Exim Bank?
Exim banks during my graduation days, sir. Uh,
Acha, good.
I know it.
Now, what are the ratios to be seen before giving loan to exporters?
Okay, sir. To exporters, the first and foremost ratio that I will be looking after is the current ratio. That is current assets upon current liability. Does he have the sufficient money to finance its working capital? Then I will be looking after MIB, that is money in business, that is typically called owner's capital. So in case of financing, let's say if we are providing a secure financing,
No, no,
usually banks
no, no.
follow it.
For a question like this, when they are asking what are the ratios, you initially tell the names of ratios.
Yeah, sure,
And
sir. Well, the
if they
ratio,
want you to explain, then you can explain about it.
sure, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Let's say if we are, if as in, let's say I'm an credit officer in Exim and I have to appraise a project for its financing or not. So the first and foremost issue that I will be looking after is current ratio, then equity ratio, and then ICR and DSCR and inventory turnover ratio and inventory turnover ratio and payables and receivables ratio, sir. Yeah. I think
Okay.
these seven will be enough.
Did you tell about debt equity ratio?
Uh, equity ratio, yes, sir. Debt equity.
What is equity ratio? I have not heard it. What is equity ratio? Debt equity ratio is what I have heard.
Debt, yes, sir. Debt equity ratio is used
Okay, okay.
in
That's right. That's okay. Now, last question. Recent Exim Bank news.
recent Exim Bank news is that, sir, what I have heard is that um, they
Okay. Thank you. Thank you
line
so
of
much.
credit.
Best wishes. Prepare very well. You know where you are lacking now. Understand? Try to show, if necessary, take leave and prepare. Otherwise, try to book office earlier, come and start preparing seriously. This level of preparation may not be sufficient. when you are competing with others who are preparing very seriously. Understand? Excuse me,
Yes, sir.
Deepak Gupta. So you
Yes,
need to
sir.
prepare a lot and lot more. Lot more you need to prepare about various things. Of course, wherever you know, you were able to explain nicely. Your English is good. But you are very tired on account of the fact it is nearly 11 o'clock. Best wishes. Will you have taken 2 interviews or 1 interview?
This is my first, sir.
Acha. When did you join us?
I joined on April, sir.
April. Acha. Then very good. Best wishes. Attend the interview. Send me the questions they are asking you. Okay.
So just want to ask two questions, sir.
Yeah, 1 minute.